to Henry yesterday, obviously. 3 more bills are coming. Now we can get back to the console wars topic at hand, pretty much. I'm about to show you my homeboy that's on Xbox as well. Adrian, I added him on the Xbox app several days ago. Um, this is his video. I also about to give him credit for this source because this is one of the ones where I followed him or subscribed to him 3 weeks ago. But here we go, to show him his video. Here we go, guys. Guys, give me a second. Stop the video so much.
What's going on, everyone? So we have an
Just added him on the Xbox, Adrian on the Xbox app as well. Several days ago. But anyways,
games over at PlayStation, which we know that just got canceled. And
also the comment on that too. Sony did this to themselves. Like I said, because they can't. You see all the games canceled. Right? You see all those games canceled, right? 12 live service games canceled. Counting God of War 6 Egypt, as you can see right there. And then Destiny 3 Trinity Payback, that was canceled. Twisted Weapon live service canceled. Concord, the biggest flop in gaming history. Ben Still live service getting canceled. Last of Us 3 No Return canceled. Counting the factions for 2.5 and 1.5 false factions for 1.5 and 2.5 canceled. Get back to the video, anyways.
To this, after that, video game focus now and getting back to what they do well. So don't say Xbox is dead over here. No.
And Apple no more. Xbox is not dead. PS4 survives. PS5 is flopped. You want to tell me otherwise now? You want to tell me otherwise? Look at the evidence right there in this video right here from my homeboy Adrian on Xbox as well. That I add on Xbox as well, and also add on PSN if I can find this game test. This game test is much more complicated to find on PSN. But I already added on Xbox. But anyways, they're dealing with some serious turmoil right now because Jim Ryan is gone. March the winter versus when he retired. Otherwise, he was fired pretty much. Now Herman Hulse, well, both CEOs there, Roki Tanoki, hired. That was a mistake hiring those two CFOs because they were not CEOs, they were CFOs. Now they're about to be done and out of Sony right now, indeed, man.
You're right, and Lucy over in the Pony World, they've been very quiet. They haven't said anything since that was going on. It's like, yeah, don't be hypocritical.
Don't be hypocritical, Sony and Apple, because Sony's been crickets. Follow what's going on with Sony. I know they're gonna say Sony's doing all right. Sony's selling well. The console sales, everything else. I said, bruh, you're right. I got the ammunition. To say for what it is, I just exposed your ammunition too because they don't have the first parties. So then you gonna say, where's the games? Where's the games? I said, well, you already know what the games are. But anyways, get back to the video. But anyways.
So, right here we see Mr. PO's page. He says, insane what happened to PlayStation is shit. Big Studio Live Service game canceled.
All that game in the comment on that too. All those games you see right there, all those games are canceled. And I told Diamante, you should be giving Sony the smoke right now, Diamante, as well. And I told Sony and Apple too, my cousin too, you should be giving Sony the smoke right now. Because much you want to keep, y'all want to keep bashing that way. Y'all think I'm stupid. I think I'm dumb and stupid. I know what's going on with Sony internally, Diamante. I told you this. Sony's in deep shit. They barely got any money left. PS5 is done, man. And you already know it.
God of War live service game canceled. Live service game canceled. Spider-Man: The Great Red canceled. Twisted Metal live service game canceled. Concord, the biggest failure
in gaming history. Because they spent over $400 million on that game, Sony Apples, and they don't even have the first parties. And they held as well. And the game sites are closing. And you wasted time to get Black Ops 6 as well because the game sites are about to close soon. That's what I was telling you. They're going to open up these retro stores. And they already did that for GameStop now because they're trying to sell the old generation called retro called at a loss now. Been told everybody this, but nobody's listening right now. Sony Apple's not listening right now.
Yeah, so we're about to get into what's also important is how they have. So we're going to talk about this too. More
movies because the games, the movies that's out in TV shows than PS5 games. They don't got no PS5 games other than Ghost of Yotei, Wolverine, and what's the other game? Intergalactic, the Heroic Prophet, and Marvel Spider-Man 4, that 3-disc version they try to put in 3 discs with. But anyway, that's going to be $150 for that game. That's going to be ridiculous for that price. But anyways, back to the video.
Whatever the hell's going on over there, right?
Even when I get my PS4 back, Sony's in deep shit. And I told them I need to get Sony to smoke right now. And I told Sony Apple, Sony is done. Y'all did this to yourselves, man. Y'all lost, not mine.
What are you doing? So all these canceled, guys, you want to know what's going to be joining that? It better? Or it's going to be the next Concord?
Yep, that game that he just mentioned, AGN just from my homeboy AGN that on Xbox, that on the Xbox I just mentioned. That game that he just mentioned don't sell well. That's another flop. The game's either being rushed or half-assed. But anyways, get back to it. Anyway.
They better not.
They better not let that game come out because that game's gonna flop. Don't let it come out because that game's gonna flop.
We can probably put that along that list, right? I mean, whole generation getting blown away. Like, what the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wasting the whole PS5 generation.
here, Sony now has more movies and TV shows.
More movies and TV shows than games.
Let's go down this list. The first major PlayStation announcements of the year aren't any new games, but
two movies based off of Horizon Zero Dawn and Helldivers 2. Told y'all.
Horizon Zero Dawn, which nobody asked for. And
nobody asked for it, but they did.
2024 was an awfully quiet year for Sony. So was 2023, which is Spider-Man 2.
But I told a lot of people too, including my homeboy that I roasted yesterday, it's been crickets for you and kind of crickets.
I'm over here just being realistic. Right?
Being realistic of Air and Earth right now.
With the Ghost of Yote, the only new
current schedule. That game is dead a lot, depending on the situation.
Depending on the political direction it's going. Games such as Insomniac's Wolverine
and Naughty Dog's Intergalactic Heroic by the game that got all those dislikes when they showed the trailer for that most recently.
Exactly.
Was
also pushing back games.
Oh boy, AGN getting it done. I had him on the Xbox that most recently, guys.
But that's going to be time. That's going to be on the other platform.
Time exclusive. Damn exclusivity, bass. Damn exclusivity, bass.
In the meantime, Sony has decided to kick off the year with a bunch of movie and TV announcements instead.
Oh boy. All these movies and TV shows. Oh man.
We know the Last of Us TV series is coming out, which that's going to be
Last of Us 3, that manga. Also to comment on that too. Most likely John is going to be watching the Last of Us 3 No Return. That show that's coming out on Netflix and Hulu and the other show apps, as far as Netflix, Hulu, and the other ones, etc. So The Last of Us 3 No Return. That show became, I leaked that out too, and I was absolutely right on the money. Last of Us 3 No Return. The real return on PS4 pretty much. PS5 is done. Don't let these other games come, because Assassin's Creed Shadows, if that game flops, and knowing Ubisoft's already dealing with their issues right now, or best ways, Ubisoft's they're already in trouble now. They're going to be in more trouble with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They're going to crack 1.5 million years later. But anyways, that's probably why people don't play the Assassin's Creed games anymore, because most of the OG ones were at their peak. Counting some of the reboots too, pun intended.
Later on this year.
Anyways.
And then, which presumably sprung from the ashes of the canceled TV show that was meant to air on Netflix, frankly, a movie always seemed like more sensible options given the amount of CGI that would be needed. PlayStation Productions made no mention of the Netflix show while announcing the movie. One saying the film is in early stages and like
the Uncharted series, as far as the movies in the Gran Turismo film. Hopefully that movie from the new version of that SIE game lives up to the hype. Because if it does, then that movie might be dead on line, depending on the situation with that too.
You got the Last of Us series, you got Twisted Metal. Now you guys ready for the next one? Is about to get added in?
It's about to get real. They just launched Till Dawn movie trailer released as of yesterday, and they make it like almost dead, like the game Dead by Daylight. But anyways, get back to that.
It says right here, Sony's Until Dawn movie looks nothing like the video game. I agree. It looks like they mixed in some Dead
with the Daylight-ish.
Who wants this, right?
Who wants this, right?
Guys, just think about this.
Think about this. If John knows about being a businessman as well, let's think about what Sony and Apple's going through right now. If they don't make any other games and they make all these movies and not worry about the games, Sony is out of the console industry. And I told them all to this too from the beginning. We're in a different era now. Kind of cyber era and the retro era now and the space era now, because Sony don't have nothing to show for it. No showcases, no state of play. And even that state of play being ruled out in February, but we might not see that state of play even come, because they're not going to show any first party. They're going to show second and third parties only. Duh. This is not rocket science. Anyways.
Yeah,
just some things right now.
Man. What the hell's going on over there?
What the hell's going on with PS5 and Apple right now? And the band of Apple and PS5 are teaming up to make tech. Are you serious, Sony and Apple? Are you serious? iPhone 17 Pro, iPhone 18, iPhone 18 Pro. You waiting for that phone to be out a stink now? Because that phone will be a stink by the time iPhone 2020 iPhone 21 comes out, Sony teamed up with Apple to keep making these phones in tech. And then they're going to team up to make gaming mics now? Oh, boy. Those are going to be over $2,000, $3,000. But anyways, that's a video.
When you look at something like The Last of Us, that makes
The Last of
sense.
Us 3, no return. But we'll return on PS4. You gotta be patient, guys. Gotta be patient. I'll have my PS4 back when I get far as my needs first. But anyways, get back to the video. Anyways.
Because that was a huge game.
That was a huge game. Last of Us 3 was supposed to be a reality. And it's still a reality now.
It is, right? At least we can see Helldivers 2 blew up whatever, thanks to BC for some of that. And then we see, like, maybe if they're trying to do, like, a God of War or something, you know what I mean? Movie and all that they're trying to do. Those games are massive until dawn.
The movie?
Nobody asked for this.
Nobody asked for that, but a lot of people did.
TV shows, Netflix, Amazon, and all that.
Netflix, Amazon, and the other apps.
Who wants this? Nobody does. So,
well, Sony and Apple, we're in a different era, too, just to let you know. Much you want to deny what's going on right now. We're in a different era now. We're not in 2014 no more, bro. We're in 2025 now. About to 2026 soon. But anyways, get back to the video.
Just like they did Until Dawn.
They did the remake for that too as well.
Just take a look at this.
Until Dawn on Steam.
Original versus remaster.
The original versus the remake.
Because they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to fill in the gaps. Sony is behind right now.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Sony and Apple?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
They're making so many mistakes. I just find it.
Good idea at AGM on that Xbox. I hope games success my close friend class on Xbox as well.
But Sony's sitting over here
dying faster than, and also to comment on that too. Sony is dying faster than you can think. Faster than you can think. They were making all these movies. They're not even making their games. They had the money, but they had the money to make these movies, but they don't have the money to make these games. That don't make sense. That don't make sense. Anyways.
Nobody wants Until Dawn movie. It's unnecessary. So Uncharted.
Well, a lot of people want to see the movie, obviously.
We can see some flair in that, right? We can possibly see if Horizon Zero Dawn is an animated, realistic.
Yeah, I can see as long as it's having an anime, possibly.
I'm not so sure.
I'm not sure. That's dead or alive, depending on the situation. I don't know how that's going to turn out either.
But like I said, Uncharted can be okay. Twisted Metal, we're going to have to see what happens with that. Helldivers 2 movie, I don't know.
I don't know about that Helldivers 2 movie. We'll see if it'll... Because Starship Troopers came out in 1997. Starship Troopers was better. And Starship Troopers is probably going to outdo Helldivers in terms of the movie because Starship Troopers was the better movie in the 90s compared to Helldivers 2 as of now. Helldivers 2 might be dead a lot as far as that movie is concerned. So yeah, you get the idea. Let's get back to that. Anyways.
Lead actor who is self-supporting fan of the game, then what's even the point? I just think that when you're missing all these games, why are you focusing on
movies? Right. For anybody that's hardcore, I'm sure the amount to watch every movie, including the Warner Bros. Movies. I understand that, obviously. Why do you focus on these movies? You're not focused on the new games that probably coming out in the mid-2020s, but you should be worried about that. The amount as well. And Sony and Apple as well. My cousin in this house as well. But anyways, get back to anyways.
Shows we should be focusing more on games.
The hardcore. Come on.
Updates on any of the other PlayStation movie projects it has in the pipeline. Although it did announce a Ghost of Tsushima anime series.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Again, there was something else. Something that was rumored to be in development back in 2025. It is set to release in 2027, and unlike the live-action movie, which is expected to be a straight adaptation of Ghost of Tsushima's main plot, you're right, Ghost of Tsushima movie too. The anime is instead adapting the Ghost of Tsushima Legends multiplayer mode, which is more fantastical and featured enemies inspired by Japanese mythology. Every PlayStation movie and TV show development. Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, Gravity Rush. Oh man, another one. Helldivers. Uncharted sequel. Until Dawn. Last of Us is around the corner.
Last of Us 3, the show, no return. The show.
So as for TV shows, aside from the Ghost of Tsushima anime and the second season of The Last of Us and Twisted Metal, God of War is going to be getting an adaptation.
Amazon Prime. Not surprising. No, I have Amazon Prime, but anyways.
Showrunner Raphael Judkins left the project alongside executive producers Hawk Otsby and Mark Fergus, seemingly leaving the project in limbo. Sony showed off a new trailer for the second season of Last of Us at CES.
Last of Us 3, no return, the show.
Shared the first full story details for its Until Dawn movie, which nobody's going to care about.
Nobody's going to care about that because it doesn't defy the game. You know, technically it does, but it doesn't.
Chloe, or whatever the hell her name is.
Ellie. Yeah, Ellie. Yeah.
Ellie, yeah, whatever. Said movie is meant to be out this April, but I have so much stuff on wire right now. But next to nothing has been shown of it. Only do we know that it won't be a straight adaptation of the original game.
Mm-hmm.
Although Peter Stormare, or however you say his name, will still make an appearance as psychiatrist Dr. Hill, who will serve as a connective thread between the movie and the game. You can watch Sony's CES presentation in full on YouTube. No, thank you. The event was typically um, never been the place for new game announcements, so anyone expecting Sony to announce a new God of War or something was always going to be disappointed. Well, yeah, we just saw the canceled God of War game, so that ain't
God of War 6 Egypt got canceled.
a lot of dumb stuff going on over there.
A lot of serious shit going on with Sony and Apple right now.
Movie and TV projects listed above. There are not counting PC ports currently only.
What you mean? And also comment. What you mean they're not counting PC port? They always say that. Anybody that buys the 2000s, the only bashing PC because PC you get free internet, and also you play all those games and then you get all the cosmetics free as well. Or something you had to pay for and something you don't have to pay for. They're only saying that because the PC they don't think the PC exists, and it does. The PC is the reason why some games have been successful. Like I'll give you an example. If it wasn't for Call of Duty, if it wasn't for Halo, it would not be no Call of Duty. It's like for Bethesda. If it wasn't for the Doom game, Halo started Call of Duty, and without Halo, it would not be no Call of Duty or Doom. I know Joe said that's not true. I know Demon said that's not true either. I said, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Doom was started by Call of Duty, and Call of Duty was started by Halo in 2010, bro. If it wasn't for Halo, it would not be no Call of Duty. If it wasn't for no Halo, it would not be no Doom or Tom Clancy, any first person or third person game. It would not be any of those games. Those games would be nonchalant and non-existent. I know Joe said, how you know all this stuff? Show you all that. I said, bruh, my sources are more legit than yours. Because without Halo, there would not be no Call of Duty. Without Halo, it wouldn't be no Doom. Without Halo, it would be no Tom Clancy. Without Halo, it would not be no any other first person or third person games, counting the Division games for Tom Clancy or Breakpoint. So think about that too, bruh. Anyways, back to the video.
Let's just go ahead and say 3 because we don't want that happening. We know that that's just going to be abysmal. So let's go ahead and say 3, right? It's going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't know about that Horizon.
I don't know about that Horizon Zero Dawn East game. Yeah, I don't know about that either as well. That game might be dead or alive depending on the situation. Horizon Forbidden Dawn East. That game might be dead or alive depending on the situation. And if you playing it out, congratulations. You did play it out, congratulations. But still, that game's dead or alive depending on how the game does or how it gets forbidden. But anyways, go back to that video.
Las Vegas is surrounded by natural.
Stay tuned, guys. Another video is coming. After this video after I show this video right now, another video is gonna stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Sony's in trouble.
Sony's in deep shit.
And Sony's planning to publish a third-party titles such as Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, because they put Death Stranding on Game Pass on the Core and Standard, and they probably gonna put the sequel on Game Pass Core and Standard and Ultimate as well, and PC Game Pass as well. So yeah, Sony's in deep shit.
And now owns the license of Death Stranding 2. If y'all don't know that, Sony doesn't have that IP anymore.
Sony don't have the IPs no more, as far as SIE is concerned.
To somebody on Xbox, because we saw Death Stranding 1 with that. So obviously 2 is going to come. But in terms of internally developed games, that's all that's currently confirmed. There seems
that and Wolverine and Ghost of Yote, correct. And Wolverine and Marvel Spider-Man 4, correct. And correct to the Heroine, correct as well.
Yeah, Sony Ben got screwed over, right?
Sony Ben got screwed, and Apple Ben got screwed over. False and microtransactions.
Sony will have more tangible announcements at a future state of play, which is coming next month. If you don't know about that,
I know about that state of play, but that state of play is dead or alive. Depending on that state of play is dead or alive, depending on the situation. Anyways.
Yeah, according to Nate the Hate, it's February. A lot of people are taking it serious, definitely after the Nintendo Switch.
2. It's been Nate the Hate. You can rely on Nate the Hate on YouTube as well. If you see his channel, subscribe to it because he reminds you of me when it comes to these game leaks. I leak it all. And with Nate the Hate on the Nintendo Switch 2, you know, the developer direct is in April 2nd. Nate the Hate, you can trust Nate the Hate just like you can trust me as far as my sources as well. All for my YouTube, you can trust me for sure. I know Sony and Apple hates me, right? They hate me. Anyways.
I've got a lot of people to know how the world works. But yeah, guys, there we have. So yeah, you know what's so funny?
Look at this fanboy right here. This reminds me of my cousin too.
goofy this guy is.
How slow Sony and Apple is right now. Look what he wrote right there. But anyways,
Just ignorant.
arrogant and prideful.
PlayStation for not putting out products they cannot stand behind. No dumbass.
No simpletons. No simpletons.
They should have had Sony been working on Days Gone 2.
They showed you that had Soul Calibur 5 remake. Showed you that had Soul Calibur 4 remake. Showed you that Infamous 3 and 4. Showed you that and God of War 6 in Egypt. Tom Clancy's Division Part 3 and 4. Ubisoft did with the issues, obviously. Tom Clancy's Breakpoint 2 years later. But Ubisoft's dealing with their issues right now. And the other studios dealing with issues. Couldn't ban on Entertainment America right now, but you get the idea. But anyway, get back to the video. And thank you, Bloodborne Remake. And also, Daytona USA. What about Daytona USA 2 for Sega instead of remaking that? You know, they're remaking Daytona USA anyways. And then showing out that game later on this year. But anyways, get back to the video.
What are we talking about here? And instead of Concord, we should have been getting something like Warhawk or
another shooter. Warhawk 2. You know what those avatars you see in your PSN accounts or accounts current Warhawk? The Warhawk avatars, them shooters, shooter ships. Yeah, those are already on there by default, but still. Warhawk 2, Warhawk 3. What happened to those games? Because those games would probably would make the game I got IA and Stellar to me and Bridget 4 Red burst on the scene for all the shoot 'em ups. Well, typical alien shoot 'em ups, but anyways, and Aces of the World of Squadron. But anyways, get back to the video.
Insomniac having a next-gen Resistance remake or somebody else getting on it, right? You could got it. Infamous next-gen remake.
That'd have been nice. Infamous 2, Infamous 3, and remake 1 and 0. But yeah, that'd be nice to do that too. But Sony didn't have the money to do that either.
No, next gen, we could have had so many better games. Cyclone Filter.
Fallout game that would have been games of the year. Fallout the remakes.
But instead, you want to do something like that, or even a new Killzone instead of that.
That'd have been nice too. Killzone, Shadowfall 2. That'd have been nice too, man.
But no, let's not do that. Then he says anyone who habitually interacts with creativity knows that 90%.
No, interacts with innovators instead of find critics. The reason why you don't ever get over the hump in Capcom if you're going to find innovators with cousin Ken as well. But yeah.
The 10% you do.
It's like you're chasing a ghost in John right now. Or ghosts.
You're trying to sound smart, but you're being an idiot.
You're being a simpleton right now.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about? That's bad leadership, Sony and Apple, because y'all should be demanding better for all these first parties. No first parties until the PS6. Are you shitting me? And it might not be no PS6 because they don't have the first part. And then they deal with all these layoffs and issues. And certain studios are shutting down, and the game sites are shutting down too, pun intended. Anyways. Shut up, Sony and Apple. Shut up, Sony and Apple. What the hell is wrong with you right now?
What's going on here? Still, I do not believe that live service should be Sony's focus.
What do you mean live service should not be the focus? It sure should be. It sure should be. Because without the live service, PlayStation Plus would not exist. And Game Pass only would not exist either. I know John said, Kyle got a good, like John would say, Kyle got a good point. Because without the live service, Game Pass only would not exist. And PlayStation Plus would not exist either. For PlayStation Plus extra premium and essential. But anyways, get the idea.
They must become great at multiplayer games. For live services,
how you going to become great in multiplayer games? And I told my cousins, how you going to be great if you rage quit too much? Because you're dealing with competition. Competition is real for you now. So you have to deal with coping. Because the player is better than you and they have better guns than you and everything else, bruh. You had to deal with that too. Misa didn't buy the battle pass. They only chose to buy them by choice. They had to buy them all the damn time, like you. They only bought them by choice because they have the money to show for it. Man, anyways.
Be a necessary evil.
You can call me evil or Sasuke and Naruto, but I already defy that of a demon right now, indeed, man. But anyway.
Multiplayer PvE games with no live service elements are an untapped market. This guy says, should we applaud them for wasting their best studio's time and bullshit live service?
Thank you. The shock on Twitter as well. Thank you, because he sound like me right now. Because Sony doesn't have nothing coming other than the games that he just mentioned in the beginning of the video. Sony is done. This generation the ninth generation was probably the worst generation ever.
You see, that's what I like to see. Somebody came in here being more realistic, right?
Of Air and Irvin. I'm on John's side, Father. So I did my cousin the best John, at least for not buying the game. I double dare what Samuel Jackson said, man. I double dare him. I take the side for John all day. I'm going to say, whose side you want to say? We're going to have both conferences, so you can't say shit to me.
Because that's actually an intelligent reply.
Intelligent reply of an AI in this house. Come on now.
This guy's slow.
A slow runner, Sony and Apple, slow runner.
So why authorize it exactly? They don't understand this because they never created it.
Also, guys, I'll give you my PSNs. Obviously, if you want the smoke from me of Air Falls Mobiles, follow me on YouTube, Brothers Power 8, Brothers Power 8, nickname under it. Roll Hutch 6, Roll Hutch Podcast, nickname under it. Episode 25, episode Sony Podcast, nickname under it. Watch all my bills that I made from last year and this year in 2023 and currently. And also subscribe to me on News Hutch 1, News Hutch 1, nickname under it. And also add me on As for Glory 2, Furry Kingdom, what's the guy he, she for? So, Town 64, Chumley, he, she, as well. So, your close friend, because knowledge, not a troublemaker, indeed. So you got my game tag for PSN and also my Microsoft gamer tag, Apple Head 40, that's my cloud gaming as well. So you can add me that way as well. And probably add me on PC if you want to. Once I get that later, not right now, but in the coming months. But anyways, you get the idea, but get back to it. But anyways.
Did you say the same for Scale Battle? Twisted Metal being canceled is baffling. What tied in greatly with the TV show. I think they learned their lesson when Concord.
Oh, I learned my lesson, dear Monte Falls, Warner Brothers. Have you learned your lesson to find Thou Shalt Not Kill? Have you learned your lesson right now? I hope so. I hope so. Because not, I don't know what to tell you. You haven't changed at all.
Fair game, no, they did not. Exactly. Sadly, canceling games is part of the reality of video games. They sure put out Concord, and you know we were going to come in with the But like I said, if they put out their game, that's going to be worse than releasing Concord. Because
yeah, if they put out fair games, that's going to do worse than Concord because Concord is dealing with issues right now. And their game was already different. If they let fair games, that game's going to flop. Because the game was rushed or half-assed. But anyways.
Release that game, and it'll be worse. Guys, we're going to find out if
we want to find out if they release that game. They better not release that game. Let's hope not.
But all in all, like, comment, subscribe. Glad to do this.
My homeboy Adrian getting it done in the clutch.
And
we're seeing the real reality, Sony and Apple.
Xbox will be eating this year.
PS4's going to be cooking this year, and Capcom. PlayStation 4? PS5 is done. You damn right.
All right, y'all. They're going to have to lock some games away from other platforms. PC gamers 30.
And PS4 too.
Peace out, y'all.
Deuces. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video, pretty much. So there you have it, guys. The next video is coming after. I tried this video was longer. I did a lot of background. But you can have me on X for Glory 2, Furry Kingdom, Muscat EC4, Town 64. I'll sub your close friend and all time troublemaker, pretty much. You can have me on Alpha 48. I'll be a cloud gaming as well. And you can find my Instagram, add me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube. Ask me the burning questions of ANF right now as well. Subscribe to all my YouTube channels. News Hutch 1, News Hutch 1, nickname on the roll. Hutch 6 Roll Hutch Podcast, nickname under it. News Hutch 1, nickname Brothers Power 8, nickname under it. That's what's for Sony Fridays, for Sony Podcast. And you can follow me on Twitch as well. Yugi Hutch, Win Hutch, Furry Kingdom, and Murder Raquel Roth and Yugi Hutch. Those are all four of my Twitch accounts. I'm already a Twitch affiliate now, so yeah. Follow me on Instagram, me on Instagram as well. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube as well. Keep those subscribers coming, guys. Keep those close friend requests on Xbox and Sony coming, guys. I'm gonna have my PS4 back soon. Just gotta be patient. Gotta worry about what I had to get what I need first before I get what I want, obviously. But yeah. Okay, guys, I end the video right there. You got my game tags from PSN. I just explained my game tags from PSN and Xbox as well. Yeah. And also, this is a great video. I'm sorry this video was longer than anticipated, but yeah. Sony and Apple's in deep shit. Deuces. Oh, man. Sony is in trouble.